There's some intriguing aspects to today's gospel. On the surface, it seems to be just a simple story of a miracle cure. A man had been ill for 38 years, and Jesus tells him, "Rise up, take your mat, and walk." But if we stop and look a little bit closer, we find all kinds of twists and turns and layers. First is the way that Jesus approaches the man. The gospel tells us that Jesus knew he had been ill for a long time. I wonder how that happened. Did he ask around? In any case, Jesus goes up to him and asks, "Do you want to be well?" The sick man doesn't say yes. He goes into a long explanation about why he's not been able to be made well. It seems people don't help him to get down into the water, or people get in his way. Basically, it's not possible. I find it interesting that he doesn't just say, "Yes, of course I want to be made well." It's as if the man doesn't realize what Jesus is asking him, what he's offering. Does he think Jesus is just passing the time of the day with an idle question? Does he think Jesus is accusing him of not wanting to be well enough? Whatever it is, he completely misses the point of Jesus's question. And I have to say, this seems to be a pattern with us humans. Often we will ask God for something, but then we dictate to him the way it will happen. We let our own desires get in the way of God's healing power. The man sees only one path to his cure. Someone has to carry him down to the water. And since that doesn't seem to be happening, there's no way he can be cured. But Jesus throws that all out the window, and he simply tells him, "Rise, take up your mat, and walk." The second thing I find intriguing is the man does just that. He doesn't stop and say, "Oh my gosh, I can walk again." He doesn't turn to Jesus and say, "How did that happen?" Or "Thank you," even. I think most people, if they found they'd been sick for 38 years with some horrible disease that kept them from moving about, and somebody told them, "Oh, just get up," and you were able to, they'd have some questions. But again, I know, at least for myself, often when I find that I've been blessed with a change in circumstances or things are going my way, I forget to offer gratitude, either to God or to those around me who are helping me. It's not until a few days later, like the man in our story, that I think, wait a minute, I could have said thank you. Finally, and what might be most intriguing, is that this all happened on the Sabbath. Now, you see, in Jesus' time, there were very strict rules about what you could and could not do on the Sabbath. In fact, there were rules that told you how many steps you could take and still be ritually pure. There's a lot of stories in the Gospels where Jesus cures on the Sabbath. But in this one, not only does he heal the man, thereby breaking the Sabbath law, he tells the man to pick up his mat and walk with it, instructing him to break the Sabbath law. This tells us something about the way that Jesus sees the relationship to the law. He sees the law as a way to lead us to a relationship to our Father, not as a replacement to our relationship with our Father. If following the law becomes more important than doing good, if following the law becomes more important than being a good Christian, well, we failed the point of the law. So with this simple story of a miracle cure containing many, many layers, I ask myself, what should I pray for? My prayer for myself and anyone else is that I remember to be open to the healing that God offers me in every aspect of my life. That I remember to express gratitude both to God and the people around me for the help that I'm given. And finally, to work on discerning where I have inserted human traditions in place of a true relationship with my Father.